everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Packers going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the... And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Rodgers going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Buccaneers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing is Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Rodgers now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They got 29 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Rodgers to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish.
So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught left side by Cobb. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but...
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now it's Rodgers, caught by Cobb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Doug Martin now gearing up to go again here on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back is...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach?
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Play clock winding down. On first down, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning?
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.